Hi, first graders. Welcome back from break. So, this week and all the way up until winter break. So, we have 3 full weeks left before winter break, and this is our poetry writing unit. And it is my most favorite writing unit that I think we do every single year because poems are so much fun. There are no rules with poems. You can pretty much do whatever you want when you're writing a poem. So today we're going to start really small. Okay, so you're going to need your poetry book. Now, you have a couple of poetry books. You also might have a poetry book that looks like this. And this book is a bunch of poems that are already written. Okay, we do not want that one for writing. We want this one. Okay, and so what you're going to do is you're going to find your poetry book and you're going to write your name. Mrs. Marvel's poetry book. Perfect. Okay. Now, today I am going to teach you guys how to write something called a shape poem. Okay, so sometimes authors of poems turn their poems into a shape of whatever their poem is about. All right, so I found some examples in a book. I also found some examples online, so I'm going to show you both. Okay, so this is a poem about birds. And if you look, the author wrote the words in the shape of like how you would draw a bird. Once I saw some crows fly off into the sky. I wished that I could fly off with them. Okay, so that is a shape poem. Here is another shape poem that's in spirals. Okay, and then I think I maybe had one more. Let me find one more for you. And then here is another one. And this is a poem about walking in a circle. How silly is that? And it's in a circle. I was walking in a circle, and then it goes all the way around talking about walking in a circle. All right. So to start today, I have given you a shape. Okay. Today you have a gingerbread man, but let me show you some other examples really quickly. All right. Here, this is a poem about a tornado, and it is in the shape of a tornado. This poem is about stars. We have an umbrella poem, a basketball poem. Okay, so here's the way our poetry unit is going to work. I am going to teach you a bunch of different kinds of poems that you are going to try to write. And then, so we've got some pages where you're going to be learning these different kinds. And then in the back, I have a bunch of random pages like this. I threw in some blank white pages. So eventually, in a couple of weeks, if you really, really like shape poems and your most favorite thing in the world is basketball, Samantha's playing basketball. Maybe in a couple weeks, Samantha's going to choose to write a shaped poem about a basketball or a basketball game. Okay, so for these next couple days, I'm teaching you new ways to write poems. And so I want you to follow along with me. But just know, I promise there are some blank pages here in the back with different types of poetry for you to just do whatever kind of poem you want. All right, so you are going to write a poem in the shape of a gingerbread man. Now, in years past, I have had first graders write their words about gingerbread man around the edges, all the way like that. Okay, I've had them just fill in side to side from outline to outline. You can do whatever you want. So I'm going to write, my poem, I'm just going to kind of describe a gingerbread man. So I'm going to say small and delicious. I cook you in my oven around the holidays. In stories, you run and run away from creatures. Okay, so do you see how I'm fitting it into the gingerbread man? So when you write this poem, your words are going to be the hardest part. What are you going to write? You could tell me, what does a gingerbread taste like? You could tell me, what do they look like? What is the gingerbread man's stories about? Okay, I'm going to read some of these poems that I showed you, these shape poems. I'm going to read them to you. Okay, so this poem is about stars, and it says, stars are so bright, shining above us all, millions and billions shining from dusk to dawn with silver light. So pretty. And that's it, okay? This is a poem, it's the shape of an umbrella, and the poem is about rain. So it says, rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Rain, rain, go away, rain, rain, you make me sad. Rain, rain, you make me mad. Rain, rain, you make the roads slick and wet. Rain, rain, you make my hair a big mess. Rain, rain, you tend to make me quite upset. Rain, rain, I like you less and less. It's a good thing I live in Kansas. Must not rain much in Kansas. Okay, I'm guessing this is about a tea party. That's a fun one. Okay, this poem is about an apple. And if you look, it just says apple, 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 apple. And then right here it says worm, because there's a worm in the apple. Okay, so this is the most fun thing about poems, you guys. There's no rules. Here's one's about rainbows. It's in the shape of a rainbow. Rainbows are colors so bright they can glow all night. Rainbows go round and round. They can pass through different towns. They make people smile and cheer. Rainbows are here. So that poem rhymed. And a lot of the poems that we know about are rhyming poems. So you are welcome. That's a great challenge to try and make your poem rhyme, but you do not have to. Okay, so your assignment today is just your gingerbread poem. I can't wait to read them. There is a link to Flipgrid so I can hear it.